The intent of Section 110.26e of the National Electrical Code regarding headroom is to provide sufficient clearance for technicians to safely access and work on electrical equipment. It ensures that personnel have adequate space to perform maintenance, troubleshooting, and repairs without the risk of head injuries or other hazards. The exception mentioned in the article allows for variations in headroom where the ceiling height is less than 6.5 feet or 2.0 meters in existing buildings. However, the panels may not be installed in areas with less than 4 feet or 1.2 meters of clearance. The electrical inspector's concern was that the interpretation of the exception could potentially create an unsafe situation. They reasoned that installing a panel in a location where there was not previously one, especially in a space with a very low ceiling height, could make it difficult for technicians to work safely. Digging a hole in front of the panel to gain additional headroom was a reasonable solution to address the inspector's concern. It met the minimum headroom requirement of 6.5 feet or 2.0 meters and provided adequate clearance for technicians to perform necessary work. The exception to the headroom requirement should be used cautiously and only when there are no other feasible options. In areas with low headroom, consider using specialized tools or equipment that can be operated from a lower height. Consider installing panels in locations that are easily accessible and provide ample headroom for technicians to work safely. Ensure that the panel is securely mounted and protected from potential hazards such as water or debris. The inspector's concern was valid and addressed a potential safety hazard. While the exception to the headroom requirement provides some flexibility, it should be used judiciously. The solution of digging a hole to gain additional headroom was a reasonable and code-compliant way to resolve the issue.